At you with some Season 10 action from the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs. And we are going to continue round 1 coverage, and we are going to start where we had left off last time. So, Rejected Predators of the human team did take down the Amazon team. But now, a whole bunch more games have played ever since then, I'll tell you what. So, we're just going to go straight down the line, and we are going to see the Halflings taking on the Norse team. And, yes. We are going to get into that replay. Yes. And we are going to see what had all transpired in that match. So, in my preliminary predictions, I did say that I liked, not just liked, but really liked the Norse team. Why? Because, oh man, so many guys that could do so much killings. But the Halfling team would get a lot of inducements because they're playing against a very high-ranked Norse team. And the Halflings themselves aren't replete of their weapons. No, they have lots, and they're gonna have loads of star players today. We'll see what they're gonna get today as we head into the Norse Stadium, coached by Blayk, Norgs Taifun, and he is gonna be facing off against the Halfling team, coached by Larkstar, Menage Tree. I love that. And yes, we are gonna see the usual suspects, Deeproot and Zera, the Slayer. See the opening kickoff, and hopefully if the Halfling team will get the W today, maybe they can get the Halfling chef to come up big for them, but it looks like it's only going to take one extra reroll there, and that's not exactly the best news for the Halfling team, but at least they do start with one extra team roll where they probably wouldn't have, but it does mean 2 apiece, and that's not really exactly what you want out of that Halfling chef, but definitely still good enough. Menage Tree is going to opt to get the kick, and let's go ahead and take a quick look at both of these teams' skills, shall we? Yes. And we are going to have the lineman there with the tackle. He's got no berserker with the guard. +1 agility, mighty blow with tackle, and the piling on. Oh man, along with that inherent jump up, so nice to see. Yeti with that mighty blow with the block ability up top, and then the runner here with the sure hands and the blodge ability. Lots of nice stuff. Norse also comes inherent with lots of block, and the Halfling team, well, they're just Halflings, right? And so they have access to the agility, but not necessarily to that block. But this Halfling does have the block skill, so that'll be nice for him. But all the rest of these guys, look, as you can see, he's got tackle, and all of them would block. These Halflings might just be in for a little bit of a smashes here. Let's go ahead and take a look here in the front line, guys. This is going to be some normal Ulfwerner level 1. And then a couple of linemen up front. That's a nice thing about the Norse team, right? They come inherent with a block, so already the lineman just comes off just so nice. You can just start leveling up other things. A lot of other teams, you end up getting blocked for your first skill, but not the Norse team. Well, except for their Ulfwerners and possibly their Yeti. But I mean, just all the rest of them do come with block, and so you can just go ahead and skill up other things like tackle, like guard. Just things that will really help you out in the long run. And now we are going to take a quick look at this Halfling lineup. Oh, and here on the Norse team, a couple of extra guys on the bench. This one again, +1 in agility, and then a lineman to boot. So now we're going to see the Halflings here. This one's got grab, this one's got the guard ability, and then Deeproot Strong Branch, one of the strongest big guys out there, 7 strength. And he's going to come in here with that block, mighty blow, and the stand firm. So pretty good stuff here for that man there, or that treant, I should say. And then this treant here with the guard and the +1 in movement allowance and the break tackle. So pretty nice level ups for both of these guys here. And then Halfling sidestep there, block for that one as I pointed out, +1 in movement allowance and the +1 agility. So the one-turn touchdown threat is a real deal right there. And then a couple of extra sidestepping Halflings, and then the +1 in movement allowance Halfling right on over there, and that will be it. 4 more Halflings to come in from the bench, and hopefully the Halflings might be able to take this one away. I just don't know, but there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We might see a good game today, though, because Halflings does have that +1 agility Halfling right there in the center, and so it could make out quite well. You could throw him, and then he's just land just a little bit short, and he'll be okay. He just needs to be, what, 7 movement allowance away, but then this one's got +1 in movement allowance, so he can be 8 movement allowance away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just to need to be thrown to the 12-yard line, and he can hit pay dirt. Blitz on defense. That doesn't help things for this Halfling team. Oh no. And the Halfling team is going to get blitzed. And quite possibly it's going to be Zera the Slayer that's going to get a little bit smacked around first. Don't forget the Yeti. He's got that claw inherent upon him. And with that mighty blow, could blitz down Zera. But no, he's actually going to go and take down this dangerous Halfling there, I guess. But probably just wanted to get some hits on early with the tackle and the mighty blow and the piling on. Quite possibly the better, but I suppose I would have actually have opted to go and blitz down Zera. And boy, that was actually an armor value break, and it was a nice injury as well. So pretty nice there. 9 on that injury die as well. So probably should have just went and blitzed down Zera, but nonetheless, Zera is the least of their worries, I guess, when you got 3 treants up front. Cause probably could have been done for even just blitzing down one of these treants, hey? But it's alright though. They're gonna take root one day and then they don't have to worry about it any longer. The real danger now though stands with the armor value 7 of this Norse team, where these treants with the mighty blow can really take advantage. And you definitely need to keep them tied up a little bit, right? And so somebody has to take some of the beatings here. And it might as well be that man there. Looks like the treant's going to drop back here, get the blitz on, try to take down that berserker. Oh yes, 3-die block, why not? And just going to get a push here. And he's going to escape for the time being. Norse team will love that. Treant doesn't want to go too far, so just a bit of a push here, and then going to stay pretty close around the center of the pitch. I have seen Halflings win a championship game, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that the Halflings can take the big win here, but you never know. You just never know. One thing I do know, Zera, she's my lady love for life. Okay, baby. And she's going to get the stun on the Norse team and take down one of those guys there on the left side, and that's going to be a dirty player one, but not a big deal for the Norse team. He's still got plenty of guys, and obviously he's just going to go base them up and try to hit down some of his Halfling team, and continues to just base up the treants whenever he can, maybe. Let's see what he's going to do here. I'm just going to stay away for right now. Let those treants roam, I say, says the Norse team. Not gonna tie him up. I don't really blame him. Why base him up with your armor value 7 Norse team? Just let him just spend 1 blitz here, and then the rest you don't need to worry about getting bashed. They're just gonna move to you, and that's about it. And block here, and now he's gonna take time out to try to blitz down Zera, but no dice there. And the Yeti, he's gonna move in and also get the basings up, going on the star player of Zera the Slayer. And there, he's just gonna go and dodge away. Yes, he's not gonna base up the tree. He's just going to go and hang back for the time being. But that will mean that he's going to be able to just get the tree and wherever he wants him to go and then get the blitz on. But, oh yes, luckily, block on that tree. Deep root Strombrand. So nice! The first time I've encountered the Halfling team, I was just like, gosh, they're so weak on paper. And then people kept telling me, boy, you want them to be weaker in team value? And I guess it's for the inducements, but who can you take? The answer right here, Deep Root Strombrand shores up the middle of the pitch nicely. As you can see, the Norse team staying away from this treants, and because of that, it's pretty much seating them to center at this moment. And the Halflings can just have their way with them. And also, since they're not basing up the trees, they can absolutely get thrown by these treants, and they definitely can make that touchdown, especially with that +1 in agility Halfling, quite easily. But for right now, I'm not going to throw that Halfling if you can help it. a little bit of a small chance to get that throw teammate on. You got to make the pass, and it's inaccurate, so you got to make sure that he's get thrown long enough. And then after that, he's got to stick the landing, and then after that, he's got to make the GFIs into the touchdown area. I mean, just so many rolls, and you only got one reroll. So, I mean, it's just not every day you're gonna see that throw teammate one-turner happen, especially if you don't have the +1 in agility. Halfling there. 2-die block, and it will be on that tree, and he does have claws, so gonna be able to break armor. Stubby weak bush. A little bit weak there, and he will get stunned, and that's gonna be nice. One less guy that can roam around the middle of the pitch for the Halfling team. And right now the Halflings are kind of using him as a part of the cage, because why not? Norse team is absolutely terrified of your treants, so I guess they are a very good deterrent for any cage crashing options that the Norse team might actually have. Norse team so nice. You would think they would be one of my top teams to play, the Norse team, but they kind of aren't. They're like, I don't know, maybe 5th or 6th best to play with. I mean, I like playing the Norse, but it's just, oh, look at that. Yes, it's just that armor value 7. All Warriors do have the armor value 8, but it's just, they're so susceptible to getting hit down. And I think the last time I played the Norse team, I just got beaten down by Skavens of all things, and I just was like, you know what, Norse, they're probably not just for me. So just gonna let it go. Oh yes, I can't believe that fateful day. Skaven team just murderizing my Norse, and I was just like, what in the world's happening here? But that's just Blood Bowl, right? It's not just the Norse versus Chaos, I should say. Norse versus Skaven or anything like that. It was just bound to happen, right? I mean, the thing about the Norse team is that they want to get the bashes on. They want to base you up. And obviously the other team isn't going to base you up first, so you have to go do the basing. And so they'll be able to get the hits on you first. And if they get all of the dice on you with the hits, then it could be very much lights out for you. One thing though, I did see a pretty good coach playing the Norse team, and he always opted to take the rerolls if he got nuffled early, and I was just like, wow, you know, he's doing the reroll there, but his explanation was to me that, well, he's basing up the other team, and if he doesn't get his bashes in on the other side on the first round, then they'll be able to hit him, and that's not what you want either. And so since the nuffling did happen before he was able to get the bashes up, he moved all his guys in range, got all the assists that he needed, and then he was going to do all the 2-die blocks. But then the 2 skulls came out, and he just re-rolled that straight away. And the thinking is, you don't want to get injured first, and there you go, first blood there for the Halfling team finally happens, and that's going to be one less Norseman to worry about. Already all foreigners going to be KO'd, so that's 2 less guys on the pitch for the Halfling team to worry about. Things are looking pretty good. But it will still be very difficult for the Halfling team to score. I mean, the Norse team, they're pretty quick. Just about all of them with 6 movement allowance. Held the runner with the 7 movement allowance even, so he could definitely find places to go where you'd think he wouldn't be able to reach. So we'll see though. Halflings don't want to end up doing a one-turner if he can help it. Move up the pitch as much as he can, but right now Zera, she's off to doing cage duty. Treants, they're going to be here on the side, and every time that Treant stands up, the Yeti just is already in range to get the hits going, and that's exactly what you need for the Norse team. Not these stuns, but definitely want to base them up, get the hits on, and then they're just going to stand their characters up and then not do anything. And then the Norse team just get the bashes once again on them. There's a hit, and there we go. Mighty blow piling on Zera the Slayer. Definitely needs to get her out. Very dangerous character to have on the pitch, and definitely needs to take her out. 4 strength, Zera the star player. Oh yes, Zera does have that blodge as well, so pretty difficult to take down if you don't have tackle, but they do have tackle, and it does have mighty blow to piling on, so why not make the greatest usage out of it? And as you can see, every single turn that this halfling team has is going to just take time out, get the blitzes on, 3 die blocks even. And that's why you use Deep Root Strong Branch. 7 strength, right? So you hit a 3 strength personnel, that's already a 3 die block all by his lonesome. And that right there, my friends, that's what you need to do with your star player, with Deep Root Strong Branch. Sure, the both down die isn't going to help, but with the 3 die block, you should be able to get at least 1 defender down or defender stumbles, right? I mean, it's just too good, right? You're gonna get it. There's the halflings. They're gonna move by, and Treant's absolutely holding up and putting up the screen as well. And with that big hit and that big KO even, and so he's gonna be able to open up the way. No Norseman to really just get in the way of this, and so now this halfling team is in range of this nice and easy score. Unless the Yeti wants to make some type of crazy dodge. As you see here, Norseman has gone a little bit too deep, my friends. But this might have been a plan right here. I've seen this also a lot of times for the halfling teams. Hey, what's going on, Shawnee? Doing well today, thank you. Oh man, man. And here the halfling teams. Every time you play against a halfling team, right? A lot of times the teams, they're just gonna go chase your halflings around, get in your backfield, and try to base them up and try to get the hits on to get those SPP going. But then they kind of forget. Oh wait, the ball is going by, and could get away. But look at that. He's not gonna get away from the Norse again. That's what he gets for even just thinking about going by, and he's gonna get hit down. Apothecary's gonna get blown on him straight away, and he will be back. But man, halfling thought he could get away, but Norsemen, as I said before, they are fairly quick on their feet. The Lord and Savior PC players, oh no. I went from the Batman to the Lord and Savior. Okay, I'll take it. Well, I will try to be the best steward I can for you all. I'm just a steward. I'm just the messenger. Anyway, so the halfling team tries a bit of the potato play, but no go here. And gonna get blitzed down by the berserker. I think he probably forgot. Jump up for him. He can get in range and then get the blitzes on, and was able to get there and take out the ball carrier. And Norse team, like I said, I mean, this is why I picked him to win right here. It's just too good. Just too fierce. Halfling Chef just only taking away 1 reroll. Not like the Norse team really didn't even use a reroll yet. I mean, honestly, what are you gonna do to this type of game right here? Not really too much. Get that Dauntless here. Gonna get the push here. I'm gonna use that stand firm. Gonna allow it to be pushed. Alright. And because of that, Treant is gonna get a little bit closer here. Ooh, frenzy! Gonna get the hit. Oh, injury! And Apothecary had already been used there, and so no more weapons here on the sideline for this halfling team. Oh man, this is just gonna be brutal. I love it. I did see it. Hey, come on now. I'm not the only one that thought the Nurgle team was gonna win against you. Come on now. Oh, come. Even you thought maybe, you know what, maybe I'm a little bit susceptible to this Nurgle madness, right? Nah, not for one moment, right? You don't give up before the ball is even snapped. You're ready to rock. Nice uses of the 2 heads. Getting into the backfield, taking it away, playing opportunistic, using that wizard at the best moment. And going up quite a bunch really helps. And then him doing the handoff and getting a little bit nuffled there, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? He needed to score pretty quickly, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, Skaven team, agility teams, right? You're never really out of it. Hey, I hear you can win with 3 Wood Elves left on the pitch, only with 1 turn left to play. Yes, indeed. KO. Norse team just putting on the pain. If anything, he has stopped the Halfling team from scoring it on their possession half, and it's going to be pretty difficult for them to take away the ball on the Norse's possession half coming up in the second half. So this could just be all but over. Why I'm not even casting this game. Hey, Overlord, nice to see you here today. How you doing, buddy? Silly dodges to blitz the AG fling. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, silly dodges, but silly dodges is what you need, right? Well, you know, like a lot of these human-like races, you gotta live and die by the 1 and 9, right? Although I think it was 4+ dodges that he had to do, but still, with the reroll in hand, why not? Next game, VGP. This is over. Yeah, I know. This is GG. Why are we watching this here? Halfling team is. Oh, he almost got him with the throw. He almost got him, but the nice thing here is actually he threw him. He may have missed him, but he's now giving the assist, and he doesn't even need to use the blitz now on anyone else to maybe blitz down the ball carrier. So we'll see if Sarah is gonna get her hit in and and be able to mark up his berserker and then get the 1-die block for the Halfling. Get the defender down die. Look at that. Nicely done here. Halflings aren't over yet, and the ball is gonna get knocked out, and Zara ends up with it. Lo and behold, Zara is going to end up with it, and then a 2 red die uphill because all the rest of these guys are stunned, and so nobody else to come in, and there's no guard anywhere, so might as well do the 2 red die frenzy, and gonna go down for his troubles. Gonna go down, and the apothecary is gonna have to be used on that man there, and I believe with that hit, Zara is just out of range. I was gonna see if she was in range, but she is out of range there just. But it doesn't matter anyways because that was the last turn. But still, oh man, Halfling team almost turned it around right there. But nonetheless, Norse has done enough. It is 0-0, and the Norse team there is gonna have his possession half. And there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Halfling Master Chef will take 3 of the rerolls, and now the Norse team has nothing. And so that's what I was kind of talking about in the preliminary predictions there, is that everything would kind of have to go right here for this Halfling team. Not only do they have to get some injuries done by the tree, and even the star players, Zara, they need to really get going here, but also Halfling Chef needs to take all 3 of those rerolls and leave the Norse team with nothing because they don't have any other way of getting those rerolls, no leader or anything like that. So definitely is going to be in a little bit of trouble if he gets a bit knuckled. Who do the Norse play in the next round? I don't know yet. Let me check here the schedule. If the Norse team wins, it appears that he will be playing against Crazy Ivum's Dark Elf team for Icarus 2. So the winner of this match here today will go on to face that Dark Elf team. That's gotten me a little bit confused, but nonetheless, he did win against the Amazon team. No rerolls, but Norse still, yeah, I mean, sure. All he needs to do is get some injuries, and look at that, cheering fans. Gonna get next T-roll this half. Look at that, got bailed out by the kickoff. So he will have at least 1 reroll. And look, and even the first half didn't even use any rerolls whatsoever. So I mean, it's just madness. The only thing that could happen now, and they're pretty much gonna get almost always get 2-die blocks here, unless he tries to get a little bit fancy with it. But otherwise, look, he's gonna continue to get some injuries here. the armor value 6 stunty is going to provide loads of injuries, if not SPP, for his men there. So, what a great matchup. What a great matchup indeed for the Norse team. Just a good way of getting some SPP, get into the next round here against that Dark Elf team that he can definitely win against and blow him away, and then get to the quarterfinals and then face up against either the Lizard team or somebody. Take a look here. Lizard team or Lizard or Necromancy team, right? I mean, that's exactly ideal for him. Lizard team, what? He's down to Saurus right now. Necromancy team, they could definitely do some bashes against those Saurus, and he does have the Claw Mighty Blow Werewolf that he really used extremely effective against the last Lizard team that he played against. So it's not out of question that he's going to face against the Necromancy team either. Yeah, if this wasn't a playoff game, Halflings might as well just run his guys back to the field and just hang out. Like, hey guys, let's get a powwow going here. Put a little smoke in the pipe here, and then just get some get some smoke rings going. Here comes the blitzing. He's gonna move on over, get those GF5s here. He's gonna blitz that Berserker 3-die block, and just gonna get a push, but he will be able to get in the face of the runner with the ball. So runner might be feeling a little pressure here, and I actually like this a lot. Halfling team, seeing that he's only got one reroll and has nothing to lose, might as well just go for it, go a little crazy, and just try to get to the ball. And there you go. He's gonna get another Halfling in there. He does have that stunty, so might as well make the use of it. But I don't think he actually needed to use the stunty. Just needed to move on by there with a quick little dodgy. The Norse team actually moved up a little bit past everything. No real ball security going. But again, I can't really blame them here because Norse team looking pretty strong here. Shouldn't lose it there. And gonna try to get Zera to the edge. And boy, luckily this part is a little bit squared away there, because otherwise might get surfed out of there. In fact, still might actually get surfed out here. Oh, yep, there you go. He's gonna go ahead and put the Berserker on the sideline, and then after that we'll see Zera surfed on out and get KO'd for her troubles even. So one less weapon on the pitch, and that's gonna be too bad here. I mean, really needed Zera to stay there, and as I said before, Halflings just need to get everything their way, and losing Zera right there at a vital second half in which they really need to get to the ball is going to be missing Zera, and she's the one that is absolutely going to be necessary. And heck, now what, right? Is it going to be this tree that's going to hit him down? Yes, it looks like. And that's trouble here. Actually dodged away and then got nuffled here. And now the Norse team is going to lose the ball. And now the Halfling team actually has a chance now. Treant was actually basing up the ball carrier, got the free hit, and so now she'll be able to get a blitz here with the Treant, get the mark on the ball, and then a Halfling might actually take off a run-in. Oh no, he's gonna punish the Norse team definitely for not protecting the ball. Actually playing very blasé against this Halfling team. I mean, it just takes for you to have a momentary lapse, and it appears the Norse team was just chasing after the other players a little bit too much, and all of them a little bit out of position. And there, look at that Halfling team gonna take that ball away. He's got +1 agility, so it's just a 2+ pickup, and then after that he's off to the races. Norse team is absolutely out of position big time, even with the 6 movement allowance. Oh, and is going to be able to get a Halfling there on the corner to help out with anybody trying to get there. Nice little bit of screen there, and should be enough, so the Norse team might actually get scored on his possession half. Absolutely getting punished there. But the Norse team should be able to do enough and maybe get there. Last time the Berserker did do a couple of crazy dodges to get to the ball carrier. it wasn't exactly a potato play at all in the first half, but still, I mean, he did manage to get there one time and should maybe be able to get there again. Does have that +1 in agility. Berserker, but I think he just stood up, so he's not going to be into the equation there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's gonna maybe make some crazy dodges here. Oh, he actually misses the easier of the two and lets it go even. Oh, and an injury even after that. So, will not be able to get him back. Actually, no more APO, so couldn't use the APO there. But man, maybe he should have used that reroll right there. But I guess, anyways, after the blitz, Halflings should be able to recover, and now Norse team, he might find himself down a little bit, and Halflings are gonna for sure hold the ball for as long as he can, play a little defense here, and somehow, some way, the Norse team's a little bit overconfident, I'd say, in this match, or either that or just a very loose player, but I think it was more overconfidence, and I've seen this so many times here. That's how a Halfling was able to win a championship in the league, in the North American TTS League, oh so long ago. Way too many teams just taking it too easy against the Halfling team. Way too many of them just hunting down and not really taking care of the ball when they should. And then after that, Halflings just pull off the surprise. Just pull off the surprise. Oh, and another one. When it rains, it pours, and more injuries here. MNG on the Yeti, the Tree Man, just absolutely paying off here. Not right there though, but still, deep roots, strong branch. It's so good, ladies and gentlemen. So good, so good. Look at that. Holding down 3 Norsemen. And at this point now, Norseman is just going to have to go and just pressure the ball carrier and make sure he scores right away so that he can at least push it into overtime. I can't believe I'm saying that for the Norse team, but yeah, if he can push this into OT, and heck, even if he plays defense and loses the coin toss, should still be able to win the match. Look, another injury here. Halflings. And that is way past the bench. He had 4 Halflings to come in, so now he's going to be down in numbers, and hopefully Zero stays out with the KO even, and so maybe can come back in the overtime period, but we'll see now. We'll see, and Halflings looking so good now. He's going to have to score straight away, not going to play around, he's already touching him up. But hey, you know what, maybe make a 3-die block for us, right? Yeah, that's what I'd do. That's what I would do. Get the 3-die block going. Plenty of rerolls. And who knows? Might get an injury there. Yes, get the blitz on. And it's going to be coming from this tree end here. And we'll get the defender down die. And he will be able to get him down with the KO. Nice hit. And that's a very dangerous Berserker as well. Halfling's going to do the jig into the touchdown, and they're going to go up 1-0, and so Norse team somehow finds himself down, but it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Temporary, right? But with a lot of injuries, and the KO'd Berserker is going to continue to stay out. Oh man, key players are coming back in for the Halfling team. Zara, she's going to come back in. No Bloodwise or Babes or anything like that, but Norsemen, they're going to be out his key players. And 3 injuries. Yeti is going to be out. So both of their tacklers are down. Oh man, that's a big one right here. But still, it's the Norseman's possession half. All he needs to do is just survive for a few rounds and get that touchdown. Push into OT. He'll be okay, right? Don't worry, guys. Norsemen, they got it. You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about them. Throw rock. Ouch! And that really hurts armor value 7. I tell you what. But just gonna be a stun. But still, One less Norseman on the pitch to really worry about for the Halfling team, but speaking of not worrying about things, Halflings gonna go down to the hit. And it's gonna be 8 on that armor value break. And that's gonna be great. 7 on that injury. And gonna convert to the KO afterwards because of the mighty blow hit. And still got this other berserker with tackle, but still, I mean, down 2 of his tacklers. No problem, I think. Still, Norse team, I mean, should be able to score. Yeah, sure, it's gonna go to overtime, but again, do they really have to worry about the offensive side of the Halfling team? Maybe. Does still have that dangerous Halfling with the +1 in movement now, so we can get back there. And I do believe you still got that +1 in agility Halfling right there with the +1 in movement on as well. So actually, it's still one turn I'm on. So I guess maybe you should be scared of the offense of the Halfling team, right? So alright, so then okay, so you go to overtime, and at this point, alright, you've been playing a little bit off here, and sure, a little bit overconfident, but the Norse team should be able to just come back. I mean, just with strong, steady play, needs to take care of the ball, as you see here, and just needs to play solid. I mean, you don't need to do anything fancy. Just go in there. Halflings are just a terrible way of stopping anybody. Does have that break tackle tree, man. And he is going down the left side, so after this blitz here, should be able to maybe base him up here. And another injury there. Big one. One less Norseman. And he will base him up. And look at that. Gonna get right smack dab in his face. And gonna get another Halfling here to help out as well. So Norseman's gonna have to get the block here straight away. Does it. And after that, how will he get down this tree? I don't think he can actually. He's probably gonna dodge away. Luckily the runner does have dodge, so only 1 in 9 chance of failing this dodge. Here, can probably go around the left side. Got the blitz away. Oh, gonna fail that dodge with the dodge. Reroll and gonna get nuffled yet again with the ball. Basing up against a tree man once again. I feel like I'm watching a replay of what happened in the last bit, and it's almost like the Norse team didn't learn from the last time. Norse is losing to Halfling. Shame, shame. We know your name, Blayk. Holy crap. But this time the treatment misses his hit. Just gets a couple of pushes on the dice, and so Norseman, whew, gonna breathe a little bit of sigh of relief here, but how much longer? 2 more turns left to play, and Norsemen, they're getting a little bit surrounded up, and they're the ones outnumbered here and even outstrength by this Halfling team, I feel like. Treeman gonna continue to put the pressure up, gonna get the blitz, gonna continue to get the trees up in their faces, hem them up and force the dodge once again. I mean, this is a dodge, I think, no matter which way you look at it. I mean, it's got to be. So gonna again leave it to 1 in 9s, and so far so bad for this Norse team. Ever since he got that Halfling that went out to the far left side there, just has not been able to catch a break. But the injuries at least has been going well. Oh, he's gonna move away here, and now what? He's gonna hand it off. Yes, he's gonna do that handoff, and again. Oh no! And he's gonna get a little bit. He's gonna get a little bit nuffled there. He needed that handoff to go well. It wasn't even a 1 in 9. That was just a 67% chance of succeeding there, and didn't succeed. And uh-oh, time. Norse team, are they actually gonna go scoreless here in this not first half, but in the second half? It looks like. Take root. He's gonna use the reroll there. That was so pleasantly given up by the Halfling chef from the Norse team, and there you go. Gonna get that nice big hit. Gonna continue to mark that ball up. Tree's not gonna go anywhere. And this is, I think, all but over. I think Norse team still has a couple of chances at least, I think. I believe so. Let's see here. He's got this Berserker. Don't forget, he's got jump up. So he can absolutely jump up, get to the back of his end zone, and then maybe this +1 in agility lineman could get to the backfield, pick up that ball against the tackle zone, and then maybe make the pass. This is going to be very difficult, but he's going to have to do something here. Jump up. Oh, he's going to make the hit, and not going to go anywhere. So I guess relying on the Elf Warner to make this touchdown. I guess so, and he's going to get there. He's going to make the dodges. He picks it up, and oh, doesn't get away. Almost got away with highway robbery. But the coppers would not let it be, and the ball falls out of bounds, and the Halfling team, lo and behold, will take the victory. The stab, and it looks like it's going to be an armor value break, and it is. Nice big stuns there. And really, all I can say is that the Norse team lost because of, as I was saying before, they lost because they overstretched their defense, went after Halflings, went after Zer the Slayer there on the left side, and no real ball protection. Trees were able to get into their faces, and then after that, just got a little bit nuffled at the wrong moments and couldn't recover. So the Halfling team wins. And there's absolutely eggshells on the face of Blayk. Norse was way too overconfident in this match. And that's what you have there. And the Norse team loses. And quite a good Norse team as well. I mean, look, they had plenty of nice level ups. Plenty of good killers. It would have been a menace in this tournament, but overconfidence kills. 8 injuries inflicted, but 5 here for mainly those trees. 4 KOs, and Halfling moves on. Don't you guys go away though. More Blood Bowl action to come as we check out the brackets. We're gonna go right down the line here as I'm gonna be catching up. Jimmy has already played his match, but I think I'm going to be doing Jimmy's match, well, probably tomorrow. But we'll see. I don't know. We're just going to continue on with the coverage, though. But still, Halfling team in which nobody had voted for them to win is going to go and take the W away. And actually, it's going to make me 3 for 7 on predictions. I'm doing horror badly. But don't worry, guys. Plenty of games to come. Plenty of games to come. We're gonna check out. We're gonna go past this game here. We are going to check out Crucifer, though. I think. Yes, Crucifer's Chaos Dwarf team taking on this High Elf team, and so that is what we're gonna do next. Coming right up. Larkstar. Larkstar, nice win. You can retire from Blood Bowl now. You can undefeated in the Champions Cup. I hear that, my friend. I hear that. All you had to do was win one for for everyone to see that the Halfling team not out of anything.